Have you ever wondered about the end of the world? What does the Bible say about it? These are questions that have intrigued humanity for centuries. The Bible, a cornerstone of faith, provides us with some profound insights on this topic, referred to as end-time prophecies. Today, we begin our journey into the depths of these prophecies, exploring what they mean and why they are so essential to understand. End-time prophecies, in essence, are predictions found within the Bible that foretell the end of the world as we know it. They're wrapped in beautiful metaphors and vivid imagery, painting a picture of events yet to come. Understanding these prophecies allows us to better comprehend our faith and the world around us. It provides us with a lens to view the future, not with fear, but with knowledge and preparedness. However, it's important to acknowledge that these prophecies are enigmatic, complex, and open to various interpretations. Some view them as literal events that will occur in the future, while others perceive them as symbolic, representing spiritual truths or moral lessons. There are also those who see them as historical prophecies, describing events that have already transpired. These varying interpretations only add to the richness and depth of the end-time prophecies, making them a captivating topic of study. They invite us to engage with the text, to question, to ponder, and to seek understanding. They challenge us to delve into the scriptures, to wrestle with their meanings, and to discern their relevance in our lives. In the end, the study of end-time prophecies isn't about fear or confusion. It's about seeking wisdom, understanding, and a deeper connection with our faith. It's about uncovering the mysteries layered within the scriptures and discovering how they speak to us today. So let's delve into the scriptures to uncover what they say about the end times. As we journey together, may we find not only answers, but also questions that lead us to a deeper, more meaningful understanding of our faith and the world we live in. The book of Daniel is rich with prophecies about the end times. But what do they mean? Let's delve into the mysteries of this ancient book and shed some light on its cryptic prophecies. In the 7th chapter, Daniel describes a vision of 4 beasts rising from the sea. These beasts are believed to symbolize 4 successive kingdoms, each more powerful and terrifying than the last, culminating in a final, dreadful kingdom that could signify the end of days. Next, we come to Daniel's vision of the ram and the goat in chapter 8. The ram with 2 horns, one longer than the other, and the goat with a single prominent horn are interpreted as symbols of the Medo-Persian and Greek empires, respectively. The breaking of the goat's horn and its replacement by 4 others has been associated with the division of Alexander the Great's empire after his death. Perhaps one of the most intriguing prophecies is the 70 weeks prophecy in the 9th chapter. This prophecy is often interpreted as a timeline for the coming of the Messiah and the end of the world. It is divided into 3 periods: 7 weeks, 62 weeks, and 1 week. The first 2 periods are believed to represent the time from the command to rebuild Jerusalem until the coming of Jesus. The final week is thought to signify the final 7 years before the end of the world, with the last 3.5 years marked by tribulation. These are just a few examples of the prophecies found in the book of Daniel. The interpretations of these visions are complex and can vary, but they all point to a time of great change and upheaval, leading to the ultimate triumph of God's kingdom. The book of Daniel gives us a glimpse into the future, but it's not the only book in the Bible that talks about the end times. Revelation, the last book of the Bible, is filled with vivid imagery and symbolism. But how does it relate to end time prophecies? This book, credited to John the Apostle, is a complex tapestry of visions and prophecies. Among the most significant are the 7 seals, the 4 horsemen, and the mark of the beast. The 7 seals represent God's final judgments on the world. Each seal, when opened, unleashes a new tribulation upon the earth. The first 4 seals release the 4 horsemen, each symbolizing a different aspect of the end times. The white horse represents conquest. The red horse symbolizes war. The black horse signifies famine. And the pale horse, death. These horsemen are not physical beings, but symbols of the trials humanity will face in the end times. Next comes the mark of the beast, a prophecy that has sparked much debate and speculation. According to Revelation 13, verse 17, this mark will be required for all to buy or sell. Many interpret this as a symbol of the world's economic systems becoming increasingly controlled and manipulated. These prophecies, like the rest of Revelation, are shrouded in symbolism. However, they are not meant to frighten us, but to prepare us. They serve as a reminder that in spite of the trials and tribulations we may face, God remains sovereign. Interpreting these prophecies requires faith, discernment, and a willingness to delve into the depths of Scripture. The symbols may be mysterious, the imagery intense, but the message is clear. God is in control, and though the end times may be full of tribulation, they will also usher in a new era of peace and righteousness. The book of Revelation, like Daniel, provides us with a prophetic vision of the end times. And as we navigate through this complex tapestry of prophecies, we are reminded of God's sovereignty and his promise of a new beginning. Jesus himself spoke about the end times. What did he say would be the signs? The scriptures provide us with a roadmap of what to expect. In Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 21, Jesus outlines these signs, giving us a glimpse into the future. In Matthew 24, Jesus tells of wars and rumors of wars, but admonishes us not to be alarmed, for these must take place, but the end is not yet. He speaks of nation rising against nation and kingdom against kingdom, of famines, earthquakes in various places. These, he says, are the beginnings of birth pains. This is Jesus painting a picture of a world in chaos, a world where peace is elusive and natural disasters are rampant. In Mark 13, Jesus warns of false prophets who will come in his name, claiming, "I am he," and will deceive many. This speaks to the rise of deception and falsehood in the end times. He further warns of a time of such tribulation as has not been seen from the beginning of creation until now. A time when the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will be falling from heaven. In Luke 21, Jesus speaks of signs in the heavens, of distress among nations confused by the roaring of the sea and the waves, people fainting with fear and with foreboding of what is coming on the world. He speaks of the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. But he also gives a message of hope, saying, when these things begin to take place, straighten up and raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. These signs serve as a warning and a call for preparedness for the end times. They are not meant to instill fear, but to remind us of the importance of vigilance and faithfulness in a world that is constantly changing and challenging. Remember, in the midst of it all, our redemption is drawing near. So, now that we've explored the end-time prophecies, what does it all mean for us? While these prophecies might seem complex and even intimidating, they serve an important purpose. They offer us a glimpse into the future, a foretelling of events yet to come. But it's crucial to remember that these prophecies are not given to scare us, but rather to prepare us. We've delved into the prophecies of Daniel and the rich symbolism they hold. We've navigated the intricate visions of Revelation, unpacking their profound meanings. We've scrutinized the signs of the end times, from wars and rumors of wars to the rise of false prophets. All these prophecies paint a picture of a time of great upheaval and change, a time that will test the strength and resolve of our faith. But what's the practical implication of these prophecies for Christians today? It's all about preparedness. In a world that can often feel uncertain and chaotic, these prophecies remind us to be spiritually vigilant. They encourage us to hold fast to our faith, to live righteously, and to keep our eyes fixed on the eternal. These prophecies should not induce fear, but rather inspire a renewed commitment to our spiritual journey. They are a call to action, a prompt to live our lives in a way that honors God and reflects His love to those around us. They remind us of the importance of prayer, of seeking God's wisdom, and of striving to understand His word. The end times may bring trials and tribulations, but they also bring the promise of God's ultimate victory. This is a message of hope, a reminder that no matter what challenges we face, God is in control. In the face of these prophecies, the most important thing is not to fear, but to be prepared and hold on to our faith. For as it is written in 2 Timothy 1:7, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind."